You're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rusnak. The Manitoba Choral Association is welcoming choirs, performers, and audiences alike to come together in a celebratory day of singing. Gather, an outdoor music festival, takes place on Saturday, October 1st at the Lyric Theatre in Assiniboine Park. And to tell us more, I'm joined by MCA Executive Director Jenny Steinke-Magnus. Welcome back to Classic 107.
Thanks for having me, Simon.
And welcome back, choir, right, Jenny?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long time.
Ain't that the truth? It has been a rough few years. And we know that choir is so much more than just a group of people singing. We know that it is a community made up of many voices and styles and people. And that's exactly what this music festival is celebrating, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So we really, over the last 2+ years, we've really been looking forward to getting back to in-person singing. And MCA has really wanted to do something to sort of commemorate that momentous occasion. And so we are planning this exciting outdoor choral festival. It's the first of its kind. We've never done anything like this. We're bringing together choirs from around the province, as well as musical acts. We're going to have workshops for singers. All sorts of things, vendors, face painting, games, just a really celebratory atmosphere. And people are just really, really excited to get back to being in person again.
So true. And what a way to mark this momentous occasion. Can you tell us a little bit more about the performers who are going to be featured on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got choirs from, like I said, from around the province. They represent all ages. We've got some high school choirs, adult community choirs. We have chamber choirs from the University of Manitoba and the Canadian Mennonite University. Yeah, all sorts of different performances from choirs, like I said, and then we also have some musical acts. So we're really looking forward to having JP Ho, a local Winnipeg artist. He's going to be actually doing our big finale performance with the U of M and CMU singers. And it'll be sort of a sing-along, you get to enjoy JP's music, but also having the choirs integrated into some of his songs and then inviting the audience to sing along. So that'll be really exciting. We also have a few other musical acts, Buffalo Gals. They're an Indigenous drumming and singing group based out of the North End Women's Center. They're going to be there to kick off the day. We have Juvel. They are a quartet. And they sing jazz, manouche, and early swing music, so that'll be really exciting. And then we also have the a cappella group, Those Guys, and they'll also be singing a set as well. So yeah, some really great, exciting performances, and we're really looking forward to a well-rounded day of different styles of music, all focused on group singing and choirs.
A little bit of something for everybody in there. Some well-known names too. That's for sure. And for listeners who may not be familiar, because JP Ho doesn't exactly get a lot of airtime on Classic 107, but he just a fantastic singer-songwriter. But he's also like a community builder. Like his holiday show is just this beautiful celebration of the season. It's one that I had the opportunity to sing in a few years back with this pickup choir, and he's been a friend of the choral community for years, right? And there's that finale that is going to bring choirs and JP Ho together again. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we've actually been working with JP. He's so graciously given his time, and we are so grateful. He is a great friend to the choral community. We have a lot of people in our community that have sung with him on stage. And so we approached him and said, is there something that we can do for this festival, and sort of maybe do some sort of mass choir piece? So we had a big brainstorming session with him, and he said, there's a few of my songs that might work really well for this, because he's kind of done this before with choir, and and so yeah, we've invited the University of Manitoba Chamber Choir and the Upper Voices and the CMU, the Canadian Mennonite University Chamber Choir, to sing along with him on stage. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. We're really looking forward to it.
Now, in addition to all these performances, there's also going to be some workshops happening as well, correct?
Yeah, so we have 2 workshops for singers happening, one in the morning and one sort of midday. Our first one in the morning to kick things off will be yoga and mindfulness for singers. And that's going to be with Blue Rose Yoga and Voice. And she's going to be leading whoever's there in attendance, for a morning yoga session to focus on breath and the voice and supporting the body as, you as you sing for the day. So sort of prepping everybody who's going to be there. If you're going to be singing at any point in the day, it's a really great session to come to. And actually, not, I didn't actually mention this, but the whole event is free. So we're really hoping, to have lots of people come out and enjoy some of these workshops and performances. And then the second workshop that we're offering in about midday, like I said, is gratitude. It's a gratitude learning workshop. So the song Gratitude was written by local Anishinaabe traditional drummer and singer Corey Campbell. And it was a project that he actually did with the University of Manitoba Concert Choir under the direction of Catherine Robbins. And they worked together, they collaborated to create this, this song. And it's a gift to all Manitobans. It's basically, it's a gift. It's a song of gratitude saying thank you in 6 different Indigenous languages, the traditional languages of Manitoba. And so Corey will be there. He'll teach the crowd how to sing the song and offer some of the teachings behind how the song came to him, and just how people can actually take it to learn in their own choirs. So that's really exciting that he has gifted that to the singers of Manitoba.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rosnack, and I'm speaking with Jenny Steinke-Magnus of the Manitoba Choral Association. They've got an outdoor music festival that is going to be happening Saturday, October 1st. And you mentioned this already, Jenny, but can't stress it enough. It's free. It's
a
at
free
the park.
event.
Come on down. The more the merrier, right?
Exactly. The more the merrier. Yeah, we're really hoping. I mean, choirs love performing for audiences. And so the choirs that are going to be on stage and the other musical acts that we have, we just really hope we have a great turnout so that so they can just perform and sing out, which they haven't been able to do in over 2 years with the pandemic. So.
And in addition to all of that goodness, there's also going to be adding, I guess, to the festival atmosphere. There's going to be food trucks and craft stations and just so much to explore at Lyric Theatre in Assiniboine Park. The one thing that I'm thinking about, I mean, it is fall here in Winnipeg. Fingers crossed the weather holds out. Is there anything that people need to take into consideration? Is it a rain or shine type of event? Tell us more.
Yeah, so we've talked about whether we want to have a backup plan, but I think what we're wanting to do is go ahead, rain or shine. I know Winnipeggers and Manitobans are hardy folk, so we're hoping that people will come and, you know, if it is raining a little bit, you know, bring a rain jacket, bring your lawn chairs, your blankets to sit out on the grass, and just really take it all in. There will be some tents set up around, like you said, for arts and crafts, and we have a vendor market, and so there will be some tent coverage just in case, you know, the weather doesn't quite hold out. But yeah, we're hoping for sunshine. So far, that's what the weather the forecast is looking like. So. Yeah, let's just hope that it goes well and that we can have it.
Yeah, fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that good stuff. One last thing that I want to bring up. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into these events from the performers and all of their work getting ready for these types of things and the behind the scenes work at the MCA. One of the things that makes these types of events run smoothly are volunteers. Do you have a need for any more? Is there any way that, you know, if someone's listening and thinking like, you know, I'd love to spend the day helping out with MCA and getting things going. Are you looking for more volunteers right now?
Always, yes.
Never have too
Yeah,
many of
we
those.
do.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. I mean, we none of this would be possible without the work of our dedicated volunteers. We have a committee that's been planning this for months, actually for over probably about a year now, and so they're quite dedicated. But you know, we need way more hands than we have now currently. So if you're interested in volunteering, we would love to have you. We have a form online that you can fill out. It's really easy. Just indicate, you know, where you want to help out, and we're happy to take you if you have only a couple hours to spare. We're happy with that. But yeah, we would love to have some more volunteers if you can spare it.
Yeah, if you can spare it, head on down to Lyric Theatre, help out the MCA. It's going to just be a wonderful event. I mean, Jenny, like you said, this is the first time something like this has been done by the MCA. And it sounds like it's going to be a great one. What a way to begin the choral season as everybody starts to head back to practice and look forward to performances, kick things off with a bang. Jenny, thanks so much for telling us a little bit more about Gather.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks so much for having me. And yeah, please come on out.
The more the merrier. Gather Music Festival presented by the Manitoba Choral Association takes place Saturday, October 1st, beginning at 9:30 a.m. and running all day. So for a complete program list, we've got details up at classic107.com. Click on the events tab. Jenny, great seeing you.
Thanks so much, Simon.